this is the Alterna Logs, but instead of reading them, I'm just gonna kind of skim over it. One day, humanity got boiled. Big old pot of boiled water. We're gonna make a big stew out of it. So everything was wiped out. It was just gone. No more stew. And then so there was some explosions, and there were cities with volcanoes and everything, and nobody could live there anymore because you can't even live in lava. So humans were dead, and that's pretty much the end of it. And so that's pretty much the end of Splatoon. And so basically 42,791 little buddies came out of that hole right there, and there was just a big lot of them, and they decided they were really hungry and they wanted to get some snacks. So they came out and found some glowing friends, and they were like, "How you guys even do that? Are you glow in the dark like a freaking glow stick? Did someone snap you in half and then it laid you out and then you turned glowy?" You know how that thing works, you know? There's jellyfish propaganda going on around there. Like, those aren't even jellyfish. Those are freaking squid things. Then we move on to down here where civilization's rising again for some reason. I don't even know what happened. How did we rise again? I don't even know. Maybe a new ecosystem happened. And then one day they were watching anime. They were watching it in dub, which is honestly not that bad. Some people really think that dub is not good, but I like both of them. It just depends on what I'm feeling. And then so there was a big cavern called Alterna, and then they were like, we don't even really like the Earth that much, but the one thing cool on Earth was these big Moai statues. We're gonna keep them around because those are pretty nifty. We like those, and so we just were like 3D print some of those bad boys, and we need to make a couple more. And so they decided that that's their favorite little statue, and we're just gonna collect them all. And they started a card trading business with those Moai, and all of a sudden they just they had Moai's going on the black market for way too much money. And then some scientist was like, bro, we gotta calm down. And that's when the next part happened, where there was a brand new sorry about that. I'm back. We had a brand new sky, and then took that squid's brain out, and we made it all liquid. And like we were like, oh, we're gonna make this guy turn into liquid to a solid to a gas. That's kind of like me on a Tuesday night. You know, I turn into a gas frequently. That's a fart joke. And so there was a bunch of crystals that they were like selling at like a Ren fair or something, and they were like, this improves your stamina and your running, and then this one improves your love life. And we're like, wow, I'm gonna wear that. So they put that inside the squid to make it come to life, and it actually worked because witchcraft is real. And then the humans were like, hey, let's go to the park and stand around and kind of not actually look at anybody and don't actually talk to anybody. We're just gonna stand around and look at these trees and maybe not even participate in anything. So like 25 years go by, and then they were like, what do I do with my life? I've lived 25 years and I don't even have a solid job. I went to college and now I can't even pay off these giant student loans and everything. So I'm kind of just stuck here. And that's kind of what they're all looking around saying. Then one day the humanity decided to die again, and that was okay because we got a big old rocket ship that we're going to take to the moon and maybe drink some stuff because we're really thirsty, and we have so much water on the moon apparently. Just as you got to dig deep into it, I guess. And then, but the humans decided to leave, and you know, it was just getting a little tiring, and they decided to take a little nap, and they decided that maybe the rocket ship would lead them to where they want to go. And then there were some like older people that decided that, you know, they just wanted to destroy the world before they all died, and that was kind of ridiculous. And then the young scientists were like, I'm going to make this rocket ship get stuck. And then so the rocket ship exploded and turned into stone. And then there was like a Attack on Titan moment where like the rocket ship was forever stuck there. And then they revealed that there was a rocket ship inside the rocket ship. And oh my god, if you watched that was Attack on Titan spoilers, I'm so sorry. And then Alterna, the last civilization of once prosperous humanity, was no more, and those who refused to escape carnage would soon follow it into death. Wow, that's the one sentence I read. Fresh intelligence awakens, so there was like a big octopus, and he's got DNA right in front of him. I don't even know how you do that, man. You can't even look at DNA. That bro is pondering it. That's kind of crazy. So he liked crystals too. He went to the Ren Fair and bought like one of every flavor, and he started munching on all the crystals, and he was like, if you eat 7 of these crystals, you get a wish. And then he's like, I wish that squids were fish. And then so one day they decided that, whoa, we're gonna come out of the water and now we're standing. That was his wish. Big wish was to have people walk around. They looked a little strange. They hadn't quite figured out their style yet. They looked kind of freaky, and you know, they camouflaged pretty well into the sand. But other than that, their fashion sense was really bad, and so they survived on land, but it was pretty harsh. And they decided that it was apocalypse time, and they didn't even know what to do. They just decided that we were so ugly that we were just gonna have an apocalypse as soon as we get back on the land. So then there was a fresh beginning where they just went to the store and they got brand new stuff, and they decided that was what they were gonna do. They're gonna split up into 7 nations, and in those nations they were going to start new religions based around different idols in Splatoon. There's Deep Cut. Oh, you know, all of them. So they got, each of them got their own little vibe. They're fresh vibes. That's what they're called. Each sanction of that. So there's little creatures going on in Earth. They all split up, and then some of them are even like kind of ripped. Like, look at that guy down there. He's got like muscles, and that guy is in the gym a lot. He is frequently visiting the gym and like getting pumped and getting crazy, and his name's Cephalopod, and he's like just a modern day Inkling, and he got what? That's kind of crazy, dude. He is kind of a Chad, so I can see that. Squid Kind, that's the new name for all humanity. So thanks for listening to this amazing story. That's pretty much the whole video.